just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Inside, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Adams. Ahead, here's Houdini.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
That one is no good. Lets it go. Again, Oklahoma City.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And so a pretty lot.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. Boy, you fellas have been lighting it up from three-point range. We've got their D stretched as far as it can go, and they still haven't been able to take that shot away from us. Keep letting it fly. But we did get a nice lift off the bench in that half. I might want to stay with some of those hot hands, so everybody be ready. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Houdini. He's got 26 points.
For the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Morrow comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Houdini subbed in for Waiters. Houdini in at shooting guard. Adams is out there with Durant. Then there's Anthony Morrow. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Houdini. Offensive rebound. McGarry. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Mayo into the lane. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. 5th, Kevin Durant.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
Well, you can't get those numbers without the work. And they've posted impressive numbers, and all of them are naturally gifted shooters, but you have to add to natural ability the work required to bring it to fruition.
Pass to Mayo. It's tipped. McGarry with the steal. 1:51 left to play in the third.
Move the ball.
Here's Houdini. The three-pointer, no good. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Detroit Pistons.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Fires for 3. Here's McGarry, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Parker, out of hand on it. Here's Houdini. He's got 29 points. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down low, McGarry with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And he gets it to go. 31 points for Freak.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
To the inside, here's Mayo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Here's Houdini, guarded by Mayo. The shot's good from Houdini.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
The shot's good from McGee.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Payne passes to Houdini. From past the arc. Excellent D there for Mayo. Here's Hamlin. The layup missed. The 3/4. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth. Houdini's checked in for Payne. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Miles Plumlee. Lots of room. No good from Houdini.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And Plumlee kicks to Middleton. And the three off target.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pushing it up. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their heads. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
No good from Houdini.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Oklahoma City making a change here. McLemore is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Carter Williams is checked in. Another steal. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Move the ball. Stick it.
The shot. Bank shot. No good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Pass to Hansbrough. Outside for Carter Williams. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Out to the wing, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Every time. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Thunder with some changes. Steven Adams comes in for Kerr, and it's Payne in for Anthony Morrow. Milwaukee also making some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Miles Plumlee, and Damian Inglis is subbed in for Tyler Hansbrough.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Kendall Marshall's checked in for Carter Williams. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
O.J. Mayo is checked in for Milwaukee. .127 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Houdini. Gets to the corner and buries it. Houdini's got 4 points this quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Oklahoma City.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Houdini. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And that one's good.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Antetokounmpo, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. That's good from Antetokounmpo. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Houdini. The dish now to McGarry. Here's Houdini. Off target. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that about wraps it up for Clark, Craig, and Dorse, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.